What happens when one of the most polarizing political figures in the world posts an AI-generated image of himself dressed as the Pope, right after the real Pope dies? That's exactly what former US President Donald Trump did, and the backlash has gone global. From outraged Catholic leaders in America to stunned political figures in Europe, this controversy is raising deep questions about respect, timing, and the role of AI in political theater. On May 3, just days after Pope Francis was laid to rest on April 21, an official White House social media account shared a striking image: Donald Trump dressed in full papal regalia, white cassock, ceremonial mitre, a large cross, and his finger raised as if giving a blessing. This wasn't a poorly edited meme. It was a high-quality, AI-generated image. And it dropped while the Catholic Church was in mourning and preparing for the sacred conclave to elect a new pope, set to begin on May 8. To many Catholics, the timing was not just unfortunate, it was deeply offensive. The New York State Catholic Conference was among the first to issue a sharp rebuke. "We just buried our beloved Pope Francis," they said. "Do not mock us." The statement wasn't just a protest, it was a demand for respect at a time of grief. And the criticism didn't stop at America's borders. In Italy, former Prime Minister Matteo Renzi called the post an insult to institutions, accusing Trump of turning sacred imagery into a spectacle. Renzi's comments struck a nerve with many Europeans who viewed the image not as bold or humorous, but as a careless provocation. Even Archbishop Timothy Dolan of New York, someone who has had a long-standing relationship with Trump, was clearly uncomfortable. Speaking from Rome, Dolan called the post a brutta figura, a serious Italian phrase meaning a public embarrassment or disgrace. He didn't explicitly call for the image to be taken down, but his discomfort said plenty. Despite the outcry, the Trump camp doubled down. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt defended the post, stating that Trump had flown to Italy for Pope Francis's funeral and has long been a champion of religious liberty. But critics argue that such actions don't excuse what many see as a tone-deaf, ego-driven attempt at religious cosplay. This controversy comes amid a broader conversation about the blurred boundaries between digital manipulation, political branding, and religious sensitivity. AI images can now look stunningly real. But just because you can generate an image doesn't mean you should, especially one that collides with sacred traditions during a period of global mourning. There's also historical context here. Relations between U.S. presidents and the Catholic Church have often been rocky. Just last year, President Joe Biden, a practicing Catholic, faced criticism for making the sign of the cross at a pro-abortion rally. Trump, meanwhile, has frequently positioned himself as a defender of faith, but his statements and actions often spark division, not unity. And then there's Trump's own remark to reporters earlier this year: "I'd like to be Pope." Was this AI image a joke carried too far, or a calculated attempt to project spiritual authority onto a political brand? As the Vatican focuses on choosing the next pope, this controversy is likely to fade from official statements, but not from public memory. The AI image, shared at the wrong time, hit all the wrong nerves. What do you think? Was Trump's AI pope image a tone-deaf stunt, or just digital satire taken too seriously? Should political figures be more cautious about AI-generated content, especially during moments of global grief? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more deep dives into the biggest stories reshaping our world. You won't want to miss what's coming next.